What is up, podcast people? We are back. This is Rachel and Jenna with HBIC, and today we have a great topic we want to discuss with you guys.
What's up, motherfuckers? Starting the cursing off early. Sorry, you guys.
Such a potty mouth, Jenna. So today, we feel like a lot of people can relate to this, so we're really going to hit this hard.
We also got a lot of requests. I mean, not like a lot. We're not like that fucking cool. But we saw this one a couple times. So we're going to talk about online dating, the do's and the don'ts.
Right. This is going to be key if you guys are on those dating sites. You want to make sure that you are putting the right stuff out there and not attracting the wrong people. So first and foremost, I think you want to make sure that you make it look like you made it past 8th grade English on there.
Yeah, please. That's automatic goodbye, buddy, if you don't have good grammar.
I cannot stand when I see someone use the wrong, like, your, or their. It just makes me cringe.
It's a thing at this point that people talk shit about other people that don't say the right your, or not say, but obviously spell. So get your shit together. It's not that fucking hard.
No, and it literally takes just a quick second to just scan back through everything you typed. You shouldn't be in a rush to just throw yourself out there like that.
Yeah. I guess that would be a little desperate. You have typos
Speed
in
typing. Oh, I can't wait to get all these matches. Well, you're not going to get that many, so just spell check your stuff, please.
It's so funny. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one for sure.
And also, okay, so this is like a main thing, is the appropriate photos on there.
Yeah, that's like all people honestly even look at. Fuck the grammar. They're going to be looking at your photos before anything.
So one I see all the time, and it just is automatically canceled. If you are a guy or a girl, mainly I see this on like guys because that's the only thing that would match with on there. But if you have a mirror pic like in the gym and you're flexing super hard, looks like you're about to pass out.
Or shit your pants.
Yeah, your blood vessels, they're going to pop any second. Like, let's just take that off. We don't need to know you work out like that hard and do steroids or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, that's kind of like thirsty off the bat. You're going to post like your LA Fitness flex. Nah.
You probably just went there to take that picture. Maybe you did like a quick set and then just hopped out of there. So it's not impressive to us at all.
No, same thing with girls, those booty pics in like the bathroom stall. Like you can see there's like fucking toilet paper stuck on the toilet.
What are you talking about? Never in my life.
Okay, if you're at like LA Fitness and you're a girl like taking a fucking mirror pic and like you can see the stall behind them.
Or someone's feet like at the bottom of the stall.
You can like see their eyes through the cracks.
Okay, that's a no-go. I don't know if anyone has it on there, but if you do, take it
a little too far.
God, have you done that before, Jenna?
No.
Oh, God.
I'm saying do not put that on your fucking Tinder. Tinder, no. I guess that could be an exception.
Also,
that's,
like if you have Tinder, please get off there. It's disgusting.
Or stay there and just don't ever come up to me.
Yeah. Jenna says you're canceled.
Yeah, kind of same thing. Like those thirsty ass photos, please post current photos of what you actually look like, because that's really awkward if you meet up with someone and you're like, oh wait,
do I know you? But like if you are 20 pounds heavier than the pictures you post on there, that's not okay. That's kind of borderline catfishing.
Yeah, no.
Or if you have a different hair color, I know like us ladies, we switch it up a lot. Let's do something current. So
yeah, please don't edit like big titties if you don't actually have them. Who actually does that though?
Rock the titties that you have on there. I'm sure someone will love them anyway.
Yeah, please do not over edit on the apps.
But you don't want to be borderline catfishing these people. That's gonna just, whatever relationship you're about to form is just gonna put it off to the wrong start. And probably give some trust issues.
Okay. I honestly want to meet people that catfish. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Like, what is the point of that? You're not actually going to ever meet this person. Is it just like a fixation on like texting or what?
What's the end goal here?
I have no idea.
I used to watch that show all the time. And
yeah, it's so good.
Honestly, like when those people get called out, I can just see like one like complete like opposite person, and
it's like the ugliest fucking people.
They'll go on for years and years, and that person's like, I'm in love with them, but then like the looks don't match up, so then
okay, there's something wrong like with both parties though, because if you're like talking to someone for that long and like you've never FaceTimed or like you've never met, like, and it's usually obviously on that shows people that were like talking for a long time, like you're a fucking weirdo too then if you like fed into that.
I know. And if they never wanted to send you pictures or anything, like after a week I'd be sketched out if you didn't have any social media.
You have to like add on Snap immediately.
Yeah, that's a really good way, because and you can tell if it was a picture that they took like a few hours before or got somewhere else, or if it was current on Snap. Yeah. Also, like if you're on a dating site and you have photos with like another girl or guy, like it's hard to tell, like, is that your ex? Is it your sibling, your fuck buddy, like your aunt? Like, who is that person?
Fucking time, if there's like a group of guys, like the one whose profile it actually is, they're always the least fucking attractive.
Oh yeah, like every picture's a friend that's picture.
So hot. I'm gonna message and be like, yo, like, what's your friend's name now? Like, what's his handle?
Or he could be using him to catfish you.
Every fucking time.
No, that's a no-go.
Group, I mean, like one photo, like with a friend, like obviously, because you're not gonna just be like super thirsty in your profile. In my opinion, I think like there needs to be a variety, but it cannot be all group photos because it's just weird and confusing. And like, what are you trying to show?
I know, like we can obviously see you have cool friends, but they're obviously all hotter than you too. So just don't be trying to beat us with that trickery right there.
All right, this is a huge one for me at least because I am a tall bitch. I'm 5'8", guys. That's kind of tall. Please, please, please put your fucking height on your profile. Like, obviously, don't lie about it. I love when I see guys that say 5'11", because I'm like, oh, you're probably being honest and not saying, like, I'm 6 foot.
And that goes back to last week. They have that BD and they don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Just put your actual height on there. When it's not on there, I'm like, that's sketchy. That's weird. Like, my height's on there. Like, I definitely have to have a standard because I don't want to, like, be a fucking beast over some dude as a 5'8" chick.
And what happens, though, whenever you meet these people and say that you lied about your height, they're going to be able to notice in person.
That's more awkward, too. It's the same thing about age. If you lie about your age, which this literally was so funny, me and Rach were, like, swiping, and we saw some guy that we knew, and we know that he is, like, 38, 39. He fucking said he was, like, 30
or 31?
Yeah. Like, bro, clearly you probably are just on these apps to, like, fucking find a warm hole if you're gonna lie about your age, because who actually like vibes with someone and starts something and then is like, oh, like, by the way, I'm actually like 40. I'm 10 years older. That's like a big like jump.
Right. And these people on these sites, like especially on Bumble, I know you can put like an age preference. That's a huge lie. Don't lie.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, you're canceled once I find that out, even if you are like cool and hot.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Even if you're hot, it doesn't matter. We don't want something that's 10 years older than they say.
Yeah, like, honestly, 30 to 39 is not a big deal. If you're down for 30, 39, you might be down for still, depending on your age. But, like, you just ruined it.
You just rock who you are. Like, you're gonna find girls either way, or guys. Jen and I just know it from like the guys we see on there. I don't know what age these girls are putting on there. I definitely wouldn't lie about my age on a dating site, though.
No, I would never lie about my age. If anything, I'm like, I'm 21. Like,
you are 21. 28.
What am I?
What are you?
I forget some days. I don't fucking know.
Every day is a new age. It's fine.
New age, but I don't put that on the internet.
No, I don't even know. I don't really think I have to.
I just lie to the man at the door.
I look 12 though. They're probably like, are you old enough to be on here?
Yeah, everyone literally is like, oh, you can go in. And then they like stare at her ID and they're like fucking twisting it, seeing if it's fake.
Every time Jen and I go out, literally, I'm older than her. And every time they're like scanning it, like looking at it in the light, making sure it has like the holograms on there. And I've seen these bouncers every time. They do this every time. I'm like, do you not remember me from
probably not,
the other time?
No. Yeah.
They just don't believe me. And then they make me smile. Like, my smile's going to show it.
Oh my God, that happened to me the other day. He's like, smile. I'm like, what? So literally some guy, this was the fucking craziest thing. We were together. He literally looked at my ID and he's like, all right, let's do this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He like asked for my address, obviously said my address, asked for my age, blah, blah, blah. He goes, what's your sign? And I say Virgo. And I'm like, oh, fuck. The sign on the ID is a Leo. Thank God I knew that because I only pretty much know August and like a couple other months. And I'm like, oh, like just kidding. I'm a Leo. Like we were just talking about signs earlier, like talking about signs like with this guy that I like, talking about if we were compatible. And he like looks at me and he's like, oh, okay, go in. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay, I feel like most people don't even really know their signs. Like, do you know yours?
Yeah, I know mine at least.
What is
Gemini?
Yours? Okay.
I at least know mine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It was just weird. I just was like, is he actually gonna like not let someone into a bar because that? And it wasn't even like a lit bar. Like, chill. You probably want people in here. It's dead as fuck.
I don't know where I was during this conversation. I didn't know you went into full detail about how you were talking about signs. Yeah,
because you were standing behind someone else.
I probably just like took my ID and ran with it.
Whatever.
So like obviously being on these dating sites, it can be scary because you are like matching with strangers.
You get murder vibes, you guys.
I feel like if Ted Bundy was around during this time, he would definitely be on there. So make sure
you're swiping on these hoes.
Be careful, you guys. So that like brings me to my point of when you are gonna go meet up with someone, meet publicly.
Oh, for sure.
Don't go to someone's house, especially if they're asking. Like this was an example. I had someone match with me, and then first message off the bat doesn't even like get to know me. Do you want to come over and cuddle tonight?
What the fuck?
What? No, literally like blocked. No, and then like a few weeks later, Jen and I are downtown, and I see this person's posted up on some palm tree, just lurking, like
Ted you can Bundy see vibes. This guy literally like leaning against like this palm tree. If you've ever been to Wall Street, like there's obviously shit there, like people just kind of hang out, stand around. He was totally looking for his next victim.
Literally looking for his next.
I don't know what normal person like thinks that like someone's gonna be like, yeah, I'll come over, like, by the way, what's your last name? Like, what the fuck? Who literally opens with like asking someone to just like come over and like touch each other?
I don't know if anyone like would respond to him and actually do it. Ladies, gentlemen, don't do that.
Do it. Yeah, please.
I know someone who like was talking to this guy online. Everything was going good, and then like the first time he wanted to meet, he invited her over to watch Netflix and hang out on his twin size bed.
Bye.
Netflix and chill, like
on your fucking twin bed that probably has like stains on it.
Your twin size bed, hard pass.
Bye, buddy. Go find someone else.
And like, I guess like meeting people. So I guess a lot of people are scared to meet with people online. But if you aren't feeling someone and you keep like putting off meeting with them, you know, like you've been talking or Snapchatting for a few weeks and you keep, you know, trying to make plans but it doesn't work out. Like, just cut it loose. Like, don't talk to them anymore if you're just going to keep on, you know, extending it and never meet. Like, it's just a waste of y'all's time.
No, and also, like, if you're kind of one of those people that's even, like, weird. I mean, I feel like I kind of am, like, weird about meeting somebody even in person. Like, I'm just an awkward idiot. But FaceTime first. At least, like, for a quick second. First of all, like, I think it's so hot when, like, I FaceTime guys, like, that I'm feeling like that. I don't know. Yeah. I just love that. Especially because you just can be a little more comfortable than, like, when you meet in person, like, wherever you go. Like, it takes a little bit of pressure off.
Yeah, that actually happened to me one time. I had been, like, Snapchatting this one guy for probably a month or so. And finally, he was like, hey,
that's like such a long time.
I know, honestly. That's what I'm saying. It kind of was probably to the point where I should have been like, either let's hang out or, you know, let me just cut this loose. Well, he was like, you know, I feel like we should just FaceTime. So I was obviously nervous, but I FaceTimed him anyway, ended up talking for hours. So obviously, you know, if you're going to talk that long. So we ended up meeting that next week.
Okay, but like, what are you FaceTiming for hours about?
I don't know, and that was the weird thing. I literally didn't realize it was a long time. I mean, honestly, hours is probably an exaggeration. It's probably like an hour. But I don't know. Sometimes you just vibe well.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. All right, let's talk about intentions on dating apps because this is a huge one. I mean, some of them you can like say in your bio like what you're looking for, like nothing serious or relationship or casual, whatever, or I don't know yet. This kind of happened to actually someone we know. She was talking to this guy and like it was to the point where they were obviously talking a lot where like she was like, oh, we're talking. Like, if you know what that means, if you're a fucking millennial, you know what talking means. But then it ended up being like this weird thing where he was like, oh, JK, like, I am just looking for a friends with benefits situation. And like, that's fine, obviously. But like, be straightforward. Like, if you are literally just looking for a fuck on these apps, say it early because one, you're going to waste your time if you're talking to a guy or a girl that like is not down for that. Or you can fucking stop putting so much like fake energy into a situation and just be like, yeah, like, let's bang. And sometimes they're down.
Yeah, I feel like the honesty will get you way farther than stringing someone along, just day by day.
All right, that kind of brings us to if you are looking for a relationship on these apps, you're talking to a guy for, a couple weeks, you guys go on a date or two. How the fuck are you finessing this female or male?
I feel like definite don'ts. Like, if your first date, don't go home with them after.
Yeah, if you are like on your first hangout, unless you know that you are going to hump that person, don't go to their house.
Like how you just threw that.
Don't go to their house unless you have that intention. Like, if not, why are you going there and just like lingering? Like, what the fuck are you doing at that man's house if there's not an intention like that? You're just being clingy. You should have called it or like gone out for another drink or like ice cream or whatever. And then left. And then like make them want you more that way. Like, don't just like post up on their couch for hours and like be weird.
Yeah, because they might be being nice and not tell you like, hey, get the hell out of my house. But they probably want you to get the hell out of their house.
Yeah, probably.
Because they just met you.
That's a definite no-no, for me at least, if you're looking to actually keep this person around, I mean.
Right. I mean, if you're really just like whatever, then I guess that really wouldn't matter. Cause it's
then who cares?
Yeah, because it's not going to last.
But you're not going to go there if you're like not feeling that person.
Yeah, no, exactly. I say like, I don't know, maybe like next time they can come to your house, maybe after like a few dates or something. But don't, like, have them lingering around or you lingering around.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Also, kind of back to the whole, like, don't be weird. If you have not met this man or woman and you're going to go out, like, on a first date, I get that whole, like, traditional vibe, whatever. You probably shouldn't have them pick you up at your house, though, if you've never met before. That's, like, a little weird. No, you should definitely
That would weird me. I would honestly not even want to go on the date anymore. Like, I want to be able to depend on myself to get there and go home.
Like, Rach, call me in 30 minutes.
Yeah, like, I've always shared my location with Jenna. I'm like, okay, if I don't call you in 2 hours, something is wrong. I've gotten killed or kidnapped. Like, here's my location.
Yeah. Okay, now, if you're trying to keep this person around, you've gone on a first date, what's your opinion on like sleeping with someone on the first date?
Never. You know me, Jenna. Never, especially on the first date. I'm really old school when it comes to all that. I know, like, gag for you, but whatever.
That's not okay.
What?
You just called me out. No, you sound so bad.
No, you're not like that either. But like, I'm like really old school. I feel like.
Yeah, she's very old school. I don't necessarily think. Okay, this is my way of thinking about it, and I've definitely talked to a lot of guys about this. I think society kind of has the outlook that like if you do sleep with a guy in the first date, like he's not going to really like care about you or call you back, which I think is like not so true anymore. I feel like if you are genuinely like vibing with someone, like totally to that point where like you do end up sleeping together, like if it was real in the first place, you're going to get that text the next day. Like
that's true.
That's my opinion at least. So I don't think that like people should really have that stigma of like, oh, like you're fucking done. Like you ruined it because you did hook up on the first date. That's my opinion at least. I think it has to be the right like situation though. Like you have to be totally like vibing with that person in order for it to go anywhere after that.
I think where things get kind of like sticky is if you do sticky if you do good one. If you do end up like going home and sleeping with them, sometimes, especially in like a situation of a girl, they can get a little crazy after that. And I feel like it might freak the guy out. I mean, or it could be the other way around too. I don't know.
Yeah, like even if you are vibing and you do sleep together, like still don't fucking hang around. Like I said, do not be posted up on his couch even if you are vibing that much. Like I think you should still leave like shortly after.
And that doesn't mean he's automatically like your boyfriend or y'all are talking.
No, not at all.
Y'all are still just met, you know?
Yeah, you just happen to hump.
And I don't judge people who do that. It's just for me personally, like, I don't know. It's just my personal preference, but like, I don't judge anyone who would do that.
She once waited like, 11 months or some shit?
Yeah.
That's too much. That's like.
But every situation's different. Everybody's different. Yeah. Every relationship is different.
Okay, if I was the guy talking to you, that would have been like, peaced out like 4 weeks
well, okay, bye. He obviously hadn't earned it. So
that's so funny. Now I respect that. That's awesome.
No, but you do you, and just make sure that you're not like making a quick decision in that one moment, and you're good.
Before you meet up, you should honestly be stalking these people too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like if I fucking hate. Well, first of all, if you're like messaging with a girl or a guy, like not too many messages should go through before you're asking for like an Instagram handle or like a Snapchat. Obviously, like. For me, Snap is like, oh God, hopefully they're not like creepy right away. Like, cause it just opens the door to like someone being like, send a sexy pic, you know, just like weird shit like that. But it definitely is a good one. Like, just so you know, like that is the actual person. So stalking skills need to be real when you are like on these apps for sure before you're meeting up with these people.
Exactly. I feel like Instagram is always the first one that I would look for, just because you can kind of tell more if they are like a weirdo.
Oh, for sure.
You know, if they follow like 4,000 people and only have like 100 followers back, I'm gonna be a little weirded out by that, or maybe a lot weirded out.
Okay, what always gets me is like looking at their photos, like their fucking smile or like their creepy eyes.
Oh God.
I feel like you can tell if someone has crazy eye vibes. Like
I hate that.
So fucked
These
up.
dating sites are so weird in the beginning because you literally look at people and you're matching with them based off their looks in the beginning and not their personality. If you were to meet them out in the public, it could be a total different vibe and go a total different way at first. But also, okay, so like stalking their social media is very important. I'm going to bring up something that happened to me. I didn't get catfish, but someone still currently is using me as to catfish people. And so I didn't see this. I don't even have Tinder, but one of my friends in Mississippi was on their Tinder, and I don't live there anymore, but they were on Tinder, and apparently they came across my face, my age, my name, and like it says I live in Orlando, which is where I live now, and it had this whole story about like me working at Disney World.
Which is literally hilarious because we talk so much shit about adults that like go fucking hang out at Disney like on a weekend or like a weeknight. Like, I went to Disney to watch fireworks. Like, God, you're so fucking lame.
I actually cried at the Disney fireworks one time, but I couldn't go all the time because it would take away all the specialness.
I hate you.
It's so magical stuff. I know you're judging. It's fine.
I fucking hate Disney.
I'm just being honest. But they had the whole story of me on there about like, they got the college that I went to wrong, but they put that I was going to work in banking back in Mississippi, and they spelled everything wrong. They said like, don't waste my time, but they spelled waste as in like your waistline. I'm just literally cracking up. So I told my friend that found like quote me on there to like mess with them and see if they can figure out.
Did they respond?
No, they haven't yet. So I'm really hoping that we can catch this catfisher, because I don't want my information used out there, especially if they can't spell. Like, that just looks awful.
No, I don't know what's worse, the fact that they said you work at Disney or the fact that they used Tinder out of all of them. Like, that is some raunchy shit on there.
If you're listening now and you guys are in Mississippi, because that's where this person is, they're in radius of like central Mississippi, it's not me, you guys. So if you come across this profile, fuck with them and see if we can figure it out.
Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, this person's a fucking idiot, because how would they even like come up in Mississippi if like on your profile it says you live in Orlando because it's by zip code.
They said I was moving back there to work in banking. And I got my degree in consultation.
Fuck.
What?
Damn. Get those dollars, baby.
Yes. I didn't know I was going back in banking, but yes, let's do it.
Damn, yeah, no, that's not cute. Whoever's doing that, like, please, I hope you're using the best photos, though.
I hope it's a joke. Take it down, though, please.
Who would, like, spend their time on that shit, though?
So that's one reason why, like, catfishing is so real. And I think I was on Hinge one time, and this guy matched with me, and he was super, super handsome, but obviously, by his pictures, they all look...
The Disney one? Rach is always saying, okay, she says she's crying at fireworks, but fuck that. She says, like, oh my God, have you ever seen that, like, really hot guy? But, like, he's a Disney guy.
Literally, all his pictures are with fucking mice. Fucking Disney mice, okay? Like, no. But this guy, he looked like, it looked like someone put his pictures off of Google and put them on there. So obviously, the conversation started. I was automatically asking for his social media. This dude made a fake Snapchat just to
my God.
to make it look real. No, it was just made. He had like no Snap numbers on there. And when I asked for the Instagram, he blocked me. So the catfishers are like live out there right now. Be careful, you guys.
I did not know that was still a thing. I feel bad that they're so fucking boring with their own life. Like, go out and go for a run.
Just be happy with who you are, you guys.
Yeah,
confidence
exactly.
is everything.
Also, like, if you're not on the apps, stop fucking judging people that are on the apps because you're just being closed-minded. Like, you got to think about it at the end of the day, like, it's marketing. You're going to meet people.
Exactly. So I feel like some people do end up psyching themselves out. Like they're on a dating site, so they automatically feel like they have to jump into some weird relationship with the person that they're going to meet. You don't have to. It's just a conversation with someone that you vibed with. Literally just hanging out, getting lunch or whatever you go do. And you can start out like creating some like cool friendship. I mean, I feel like I've made a lot of cool friends on there that never went anywhere past like a friendship, you know?
No, that's not true.
For you, maybe.
No. This is like something that we go back and forth about because, okay, I've met some of these fucking guys, dude. Like, they are trying to put their lips on your lips, girl.
Maybe I'm naive, but they're not getting past that friend zone.
Yeah, once you friend zone them, she thinks that like she can friend zone these guys and they're like still gonna want to hit her up. Like, no, they're just probably
they wanted
trying
to be friends.
I don't think so. No, they're trying to bang. And when they realize that you're not that kind of girl, like, I'm sorry, the Snapchats are going to stop coming, babe. That's how that shit goes. You're not out there to fucking meet these guys and
if
like
they're not fine with
hang out with
the
them.
Friend zone. I feel like I made myself pretty clear in the beginning though, so that's not my fault.
Yeah, but they got that BDE. They're still going to try.
Well,
okay, how many of these guys are you still friends with, Rach?
Not really anymore, but like
oh, I wonder why.
Oh, you're right. I guess they kind of figured out that they were
you didn't show them your titties.
Sorry, you guys, that I have morals for myself.
I'm glad you said for myself. See, she's not judgmental of these hoes. You know what? I just gotta say, it's a hot girl summer, baby.
And the funny thing is, I'm so lame that I didn't even know what all that was until Jenna was mentioning it. And I was like, what are you talking about, hot girl summer?
She doesn't have Twitter.
City boy
that's
summer.
Why.
Like, what is this? Yeah, I don't have
Hot girl
Twitter.
summer, we're up by 10,000. What you know about that, girl?
I literally know nothing. I'm lame. You have to keep me up with all this cool stuff.
I'm just like the fucking wild one, and I drag you along for the shit show. But you love it.
I do.
You monitor it.
You keep my life spicy.
It's my spicy Italian side. Just kidding. People are like, no, bitch, you're white. You're from Chicago.
But I feel like I keep you like grounded a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
no, you totally do.
We're
it's
like
a good
a great balance.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why we're the best husbands.
Husbands. People always are like, why are you not wives? And we're like, I literally have no clue. We were texting one day and it's because she bought me something and I was like, I will be the best husband. Like, when I make all this money, I'm going to get you that Louis V, baby. And
You're
then it
give
just...
me that 10K purse.
Yeah, it just started... Okay, there's no fucking 10K purse. Like, it's 3K, bitch. It's 3K, I keep telling you.
I'm tired of talking about this damn purse,
I'm going to get you that, baby. I'm your husband.
Oh, I already got you some jewels, though.
Yeah, it's already tarnished.
You talk so much shit about that jewelry that you can't wear in the pool.
No, okay, it's like, don't fucking talk to me if you can't shower with your jewelry. It was like, I can shower with my jewelry.
And the next day I brought Jenna this beautiful $3 necklace.
I was like, it's $3. It's cute though. No, you guys.
You wear it every day though.
Yeah,
so.
okay, we need your help, you guys, because I'm starting to get impatient because y'all know I'm bougie as fuck. I am trying to step this shit up and get a gold chain, but we made a rule, like, we need 1,000 listeners to get these gold chains. So please fucking share, subscribe, review, because I want these jewels.
What else are we doing though when we get 1,000?
No, that'll be a surprise.
Oh, okay.
That's a surprise. Yeah, no, that
we're gonna keep you wondering.
Yeah,
something juicy.
It's
though.
wild as fuck. But I want this gold chain, y'all. Like, I need it.
We already have it designed in our head and everything.
Yeah, no, and shout out to another Polk County boy. He's gonna hook it up.
Polk County.
When I listened back to that, I hated myself for that stutter, but it's a thing now.
It's a thing now.
Polk County.
It was an intentional, like, stutter, wasn't it?
It was totally intentional, but then I was like, why did I do that intentionally? Like, I hate myself.
But the Polk County people love it.
I love those boys. They're wild. Shout out to Todd. I know you're going to listen to this.
Todd's been wanting that shout out, so you got it.
We fucking love Todd. Follow him on Insta, y'all. His Twitter's where it's at. It's wild as fuck. All this shit I'm talking about, like, I can shower with my gold chain and you can't. Like, that's the difference. That was a retweet that I saw from him.
Was that? I thought you made that up. Wow, how generic.
Oh. Well, fuck you.
I'm just kidding. It was gold.
You guys, we're going to Lollapalooza in like 2 weeks. If you happen to look at that lineup and like, I mean, we already have some fire shit that like obviously we have planned to see. But if anybody has like that low key band that's going that like not too many people know about that like is a must go to, slide in those DMs, let us know.
Yeah, the lineup though is it's so many great people that are going to be there that it's
so
kind of hard. We have 2 people at the same time that are Ariana and Flume.
No, we're going to Ari.
Obviously,
Ari
but
for
still,
sure.
like, it's kind of, like, sad that
It's
we have
so
to miss
sad.
out, you know?
So sad.
But that's kind of a good thing because it's just such
Ari,
a fire lineup.
Yeah, no, Ari is too good. Okay, this is, like, something that I always talk about. And fucking unfollow if you're not trying to – I mean, I'm not going to be that person that, like, has this constant fucking spam of concerts. Like, I hate that shit. But – we're definitely going to be like not talking about, but like posting shit about our weekend. That's like kind of the same thing about like, why is it a thing that like people hate on people that go to like Coachella? Like it literally is not even the fact that you're talking about the concert anymore, or the festival, I should say. It's just a thing that, like, if you mention Coachella, people are like, oh, like, you've gone to Coachella? Like, wow, like, you're so cool. Like, yeah. I fucking went to Coachella. Like, you sit down, you broke ass bitch. Like, you wish you could fucking go to Coachella and get that Ferris wheel picture. Like,
yeah, every single person that judges it has never been. I've never been, but
okay, like, if you had the opportunity to go, like these stars aligned and you could go, who the fuck wouldn't go? Why do you have to talk shit on people that go? Okay, like, obviously y'all probably have some like herpes now. But like, that music though was fire. Like, stop
memories
talking,
were made for life.
Yeah, stop talking shit about people that go to Coachella. Like, you're just jealous. Like, go fucking cry yourself to sleep.
My roommate goes every year and she has a blast. Like, I get so jealous. Yeah, I get so jealous seeing all her cute little outfits and all her snaps of all the great bands that are there.
Okay, so no one hate on us for going to Lollapalooza. Obviously not as cool as Coachella, but like,
we're gonna be in Chicago.
Gonna be lit. Yeah.
Hello, that's like amazing.
If we have any Chicago listeners, minus anyone from my high school, hit us up. Just kidding. Everyone from my high school
don't associate with any of your high school friends anymore.
Anyone that I was friends with in high school, I still would fuck with. Anyone that like we didn't talk, if you're sliding in the DMs, please don't.
I feel like you get that a lot, though. Isn't that weird? Now that you're accomplishing things, everyone's like coming out of the freaking woodworks. Like, where have you been my whole entire life?
All the time.
Whenever I actually was around you.
No, it happened the other day, and it was so fucking weird because it was not even a DM, it was a text, and it was another weird one that didn't say their name. It's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, like, who the fuck is this? I didn't say it like that. I'm not that rude, but in my head I kind of was. And it was like, I'm not going to say their name. That's so rude, but it's Brian, whatever. And I was like, Brian who? Like, fucking be specific. Like, and they were like, oh yeah, like we hung out with so-and-so like years ago. I just didn't fucking respond.
Years ago. Goodbye.
Like, if we haven't talked in years, it's probably a reason.
Exactly.
Because I'm weird, not you, Brian. I'm the weird one. But please, do not come slithering up. I don't even live there anymore.
So you guys, if you are on the dating sites and you have like those pictures on there that we said don't have on there, just take them off.
Like, you could have some thirst traps, obviously, but like not creepy, like extra ones.
No. And Jen and I, obviously, we get a lot of people come to us and ask us like tips on, you know, is this okay to have on there? If you guys have any questions, just come reach out to us.
Wait, another shout out to Ryan. Every time I like show him a photo, I'm like, should I post this? The answer every fucking time is, why wouldn't you post that?
That's the best.
You gotta have friends like that in your life.
That's that confidence you need.
That big dick energy. But yeah, you guys, don't fucking have anyone pick you up if you haven't met them before. Please FaceTime before. Guys, it is such a turn on if you're FaceTiming a girl anyways. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's
be
super
spontaneous.
Hot. Yes.
But also be safe and share your location with your ride or die.
And stop being creepy off the bat.
I think we touched on pretty much all of that.
Yeah, don't slide in asking to cuddle like initially or in general. That's fucking gross.
Save that for like at least a month. No one wants to cuddle before that.
Yeah, please. All right, you guys, stay tuned for our next episode. We're going to be getting lit as fuck in Chicago soon. Stay tuned for that. Please subscribe. We got a 1-star. Whoever that was, go fuck yourself.
We probably called them out. That's probably why they left that.
No, fuck you for that 1 star. We need 5 stars, baby.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Peace out.
Perfect.